Alright everybody, setting it up right now. Red Sox, Tigers, 2013 American League Championship Series, Game 5. Always a pivotal game, and the series is of course tied 2-2. Mike Napoli's up to bat, 3 for 3 with a solo homer and a double. We all saw that earlier. He is a triple shy of the whatever. He needs to get a hit to get the cycle. I don't know. I'm amped up tonight, in case you can't tell. Red Sox. Wow, really? I did not know that no one has ever hit for the cycle in the postseason anyway. Red Sox had a 4-0 lead earlier in this game, kind of the result of some sloppy play by the Tigers and the home run, a couple other things. Red Sox have given up a few runs now. It's 4-3, and I'm not sure who's in for the Tigers, but Napoli's facing them. It's 1-0 right now. That looked like a ball, but it's going to be called a strike about an hour after it gets to the plate. As you'll notice, I don't know. Again, I don't know how good the HD looks. They're going to show it here. Curveball way inside, and the umpire decided, long after thinking about it for 5 seconds or so, he was going to do that thing that means strike. Again, I don't know how good the HD comes in, but the strike zone clearly showed it wasn't a strike, so that is not me being biased. That's just what it is. Oh, that would have been a good one to swing at. Yeah, he's going to call that a strike. I can just tell. You can tell he starts pivoting his legs when he's ready to do the strike call. That's Varys, by the way. In fact, sometimes he might not even think it's a strike, but he already started doing that motion. Here he is. He's standing there watching it. Pretty low. There it goes. He's really low, and he's like, doing the pivot. All right, Napoli up to bat here. 3 for 3, 1-2 right now, though. So this at bat, obviously very important, as they all are. I was going to say, do not call that a strike. It was almost in the same place, so you never know. 2-2. You'd think the strike zone is a fairly easy to identify thing. This one's low, off the plate. But again, this has never stopped umpires. So you would think, like I said, in football, when they kick a field goal, you don't have to guess if it's a field goal or not. It goes through the uprights. Even without the referee doing that, you know it's good or not. Not in baseball. In baseball, the ball could go right down the middle. You don't know if it's a strike or not until the umpire says so. That's a strike. Napoli's striking out. Something he's been known for over the season. Can't complain considering he's 3 for 4 tonight. I probably can complain about the guy I just saw get on the on-deck circle, but that's Stephen Drew. We got at least one more batter before him. You know what, Napoli, I don't know. You don't know what you're going to get with him, but he's been really clutch in this game in the last couple games, so you take the good with the bad. Varys with a good pitch there. Even with a 1-run lead, I can't say that I'm confident in the Red Sox bullpen. I don't know why they brought in Tazawa, but I'm confident in the rest of the Red Sox bullpen. Obviously, the more runs you can get, the better. Johnny Gomes here. 0 for 3, had a really nice ground ball earlier in the game that was considered an error, but could have gone either way. And right now, Johnny Gomes, kind of the goofy guy, kind of like this year's Kevin Millar of the Boston Red Sox, hoping that he can have some good results on the field as well as off. So he's 1-0 right now. Again, Varys, a pretty good pitcher for the Tigers from what I've known of him. Was a closer for the Astros earlier this season. Did pretty well there without much pressure. Did pretty well for the Tigers from what I understand. That was just I was going to say. Even though I didn't agree that it was a strike, the umpire had that look on his face like, I'm going to call this a strike this time. Well, that one ended up a lot more in the strike zone than I thought. Sometimes I question these infrared boxes and things, and I don't know. Anyway, on deck is Stephen Drew, who's a whopping 0 for 3. Maybe, just for the sake of being miraculous, he'll do something really cool in this inning, but we'll see. That was way outside. You better not call that a strike. 2-1. The pitch. Now, I notice on Fox they do this little fireball thing when it's like over 90, like probably 94, 95 miles an hour. Like that pitch was 95, so it didn't just tell you the speed. It showed you the speed of that last pitch. Johnny Gomes adjusting his helmet accordingly. All right. Here we go. Oh, that's a pop-out. How come these innings are so boring when I film them? Nope, never mind. It could still be boring, don't get me wrong, but I've seriously been pumped most of this game. Whether they've struck out or done something, I've been, ready to go. And usually when I film them, it's like, pop out, strike out, nothing. Only once, I think, did I film one of these games when the opposition was batting, and that was also pretty short inning, thankfully, because, Red Sox pitching has been decent. Not nearly as decent as Detroit's pitching, though, I've got to say. John Lester, it looks good that he's in line to win the game, but he got taken out after 5 2/3 when he put a couple runners on. Lester's a good pitcher, but he just doesn't strike me as like an ace type. Here we go. Ground ball to Iglesias, who's going to scoop that up with no problem. Gets the out at first. So 2 down. And Stephen Drew, who's pretty much a sure out, is up. Again, another disappointing inning. I may as well just like turn off the camera now because Stephen Drew's not going to do anything. Stephen Drew is not going to do anything. I'm going to say it a bunch of times. Maybe with any luck he'll do something and I'll look like an idiot for saying it, which I wouldn't mind at this point. Stephen Drew is not going to do anything. Anything. Meantime, we got the NLCS going on. God, I would love for the Red Sox to go back to Fenway up 3-2. Who wouldn't? But here we go. Stephen Drew. Question is, will Stephen Drew strike out? Will he make this a really long at-bat and then foul out? Like, how's this going to go? Let's see. He's 0 for 3. In the series, there is some hope. He's batting .063. So he has gotten at least a hit. Probably just 1 hit, but he has gotten it. So here we go. If you think I'm trying to be funny, I'm not. He really has only gotten 1 hit. 1-0. Now that one's a strike for some reason. Granted, it took him another hour to call it, and it was nearly the same spot as the one that wasn't a strike, but what do I know? This is why I'm not an umpire. I'd be calling them strikes before they even got to the plate. I'd be like, good pitch, that's a strike. 1-1. Wait a minute. It's off the end of the bat. It's going to get into the field. And Iglesias makes another good catch. So the inning is over. Red Sox top of the inning is over. Drew sucks. He's over. And the Red Sox continue in this game, struggling to put runs on the board, but they are up 4-3. So who knows what will happen, but this was your half inning of commentary. Always live and unscripted, much like Stephen Drew's terrible at-bats. So we'll see how it goes. Games 6 and 7, if necessary, will be coming up.